wait. Sorry, I know you got. Oh, I was gonna flirt with you. You're so pretty. Oh my days. Good luck. Oh, that is so sad. She is hot and she's getting the bus instead of chatting to me. Oh my days. What's she doing?
Good evening. Welcome to another episode of Approach or Die. I'm really excited to bring you this episode all about rejection and approach anxiety. Not fun things for normal people to think about. If you have a little bit of a fragile ego, you're going to be like, ugh, don't want to get rejected. Don't want other people to think that I'm a loser. Don't want to lower my self-esteem by putting myself out there and someone shoots me down. That's a normal mindset. Let's be honest. It is quite normal. However, we all know in theory that the master has failed more than the student has tried. We all know in theory that what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, that there's no such thing as failure at all. There's only feedback. Now, this is all the theory side. You can hear me in that audio, the sadness and frustration in my voice. Oh no, my day is ruined. No, I'm joking. You can hear that in the audio, I'm okay with it. And I'm still really happy that I put myself out there and I had a little chat with her. But it's so common that people want to protect their ego rather than let it be destroyed. The mindset that you need to remember is how I've said it before a little bit. It is actually so much like a game because if you think about it, you're supposed to enjoy the whole time you're playing. Even when you die in a game, you get a little bit frustrated, but you enjoyed the game. You remember, okay, that was worth it, and you play again. You don't just throw it in the bin. Well, some people do. And throw their toys out the pram and get really annoyed at the girl for getting rejected. It's just silly. And the people that throw their controller against the wall are the same people that get annoyed at the girl for rejecting them. Hey, it's just part of the game. That's literally what happens. And it's emotionally immature to get that frustrated and get that pissed off at it. If you actually enjoyed it, you keep playing. Same in chess. You get checkmated, you shake the person's hand. You don't say, oh, well, you were butters anyway. Oh, well, you were crap at chess anyway. You only beat me because you were lucky. Like, nah, it's not how you want to be. You don't go into it trying to take something. You're giving so you can receive. And if you do my opens where you're saying, hey, I wanted to talk to you because I'm in a great mood. This just happened. That just happened. You're coming into it with a positive angle, not like, oh, trying to, hey, can I get your number? That's not going to help you get a good, number one, that's not going to help you get better results. Number two, you're going to get shut down and think, oh, you're not good enough when you get shut down. When you're just coming into it giving, you don't feel like you're getting shut down. You feel like it's funny when you're getting rejected because, oh, someone didn't want to receive the love that you're pouring out from your soul. Now, obviously, I'm exaggerating to an extent, but it really helps if you are in a good mood when you're approaching people. Getting your emotional state on point is super important. And you can do that by building up, just having just casual conversations with no outcome needed at all. Now, how many times have you been in the situation where you want to approach someone, but you're worried about being watched. People are going to judge me. People are going to laugh at me if they reject me. Oh, no. Well, if you've actually gone and done it, you'll know that the only people that are judging and laughing, they're hating because they ain't in. The real ones know, they give respect for a good approach. They're like, okay, damn, he put himself out there. And if you care about what other people think, remember that. You want to get to the point where you don't give a shit because you know you're doing the right thing. You've had women say to you before, oh, thank you for approaching me, even though I've got a boyfriend, even though I've got a husband, even though I'm asexual. I just appreciated talking to you. People will do that, and then that will reinforce positive feedback, and you'll want to do it more and more and more. Obviously, it's the hardest when you're starting and you're not sure what's going to happen. But here in my audios, nothing that bad ever happens. The worst thing that can happen is, the boyfriend turns out to be there, and he's like, you all right, mate? And it's like, yeah, good man. Beautiful girlfriend you got there. Anyway, so it's not actually going to kill you to do these approaches. These rejections, they feel like a little sting for a second, and then bang, they're gone. And that pain is super important to feel. Many coaches out there will recommend you just keep approaching, spam approach until you're numb to it. I don't recommend this because you're going to end up losing empathy for the person that you're supposed to be talking to, getting connection with. They're human beings, and you're not going to realize what you're doing wrong. It's another mindset that you want to get feedback from each approach you're doing and think, what could I have done better? You won't even know if you're just so used to getting blown out and think that that's normal, that's okay to just 10 out of 10 get rejected, that's not what you want to be going into. You want to think, what could I have done better? Was I in the girl's bubble, too much in her space? Was I going a level of energy above where she is, or way too far below? I was like, oh, hello. And she's like, hi. And you're like, oh, yes. You need to match someone's energy and just to go a little bit higher. I've had it many times with clients where they don't remember to match the girl's energy. It's super important. There's plenty of ways that you can reduce the chance of rejection. Obviously, by listening to this podcast or doing coaching, you can keep that fun mindset. Like you heard in my audio, I was like, no, it's such a shame. Why would she get the bus that she needs to be to her destination on time instead of talking to me? Like, you can make it ridiculous, because at the end of the day, it is ridiculous. It's ridiculous that people don't have the balls to do this. I know some of the most confident men you'll ever meet who don't have the balls to do this. It's not taught in schools, like I've said before. People don't do it enough. And therefore, if you do, it's basically like a superpower to build connections with people if you can do it in a good way. Okay, here's the dark part of letting approach anxiety destroy you and not approaching. You still get rejected when you don't approach. You're just rejecting yourself. You're saying, I'm not good enough. When you haven't even met the other person, you don't know anything about them. They might not fit your standards at all. And just based on looks, just based on the situation, you're saying, I'm not good enough to approach this person now. You are. There's no reason why you're not. You always see people punching in terms of looks. You always see a fit of a couple where you're like, oh, how is that girl even with that guy? How is that guy even with that girl? You'll never know until you find out. You'll never know until you do the approach. So you're rejecting yourself. You're literally, all of these rejecting yourself add up. When you're old and grey, you're going to think all those opportunities that you missed just because of this mentality of, oh no, I'm not good enough. Oh no, I don't want to feel embarrassed. I don't want to get uncomfortable. I want to sit in my nice, comfortable chair, my nice, comfortable life, not experience any discomfort at all. Come on, you're better than that. I know you're better than that. We're all better than that. 100% we're better than that. So I hope you enjoyed that. Drop me a like, share, comment, whatever you want. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.